Hello, Cubs. I'm Max.
And I'm Tristan.
Welcome to our Veterans Day broadcast.
Veterans Day is a holiday that is very special to many families across the world. How did this holiday come to be? Veterans Day originated as Armistice Day on November 11th, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of World War I. Congress passed a resolution in 1926 for a annual observance, and November 11th became a national holiday beginning in 1938.
Unlike Memorial Day, Veterans Day pays tribute to all American veterans, living or dead, but especially gives thanks to the living veterans who served their country honorably during war or peacetime. Great Britain, France, Australia, and Canada also commemorate the veterans of World War I and World War II on or near November 11th, Canada as Remembrance Day, while Britain as Remembrance Sunday, the second Sunday of November.
And now it's time for campus news. I'm Ethan. The National Guard is generally called up to respond to state-level emergencies such as natural disasters. But unlike most military forces, it can also serve a domestic law enforcement role. Additionally, it can serve missions overseas, which it has done more frequently in recent years. Today we have Colton Sabala for Veterans Day. Colton Sabala has been in the National Guard for 12 years and will be telling us what it's like to be in the National Guard.
Hello, Cubs. I'm Emily, and this is
Colton.
So, what is it like being in the Guard?
Well, serving in the National Guard is like being in the Army, but you get all the perks of being able to stay home and see all your family and friends. It's really cool. And you have opportunities to work full-time and part-time. And I work full-time. I love it.
How long have you been in the Guard for?
You're making me really show my age here. So I graduated from Filer High School in 2012. I'm 29 now, and I've been in since I was 17. So I'm more than halfway through my career. So to answer your question, 12 years.
What is it like leaving when you have family?
It's a unique question. It just depends on the training setting and how long you've been in and where you're going to. It's obviously harder now because I have a family and a wife. So, it was really easy when I was single because you just left and you came back 2 weeks. But you get those phone calls of, "Hi, Dad, I miss you." And, you have this thing called bills to pay and things to worry about. But it's not bad. 2 weeks, you can do anything for 2 weeks. It's a lot easier than going away for deployment, that's for sure.
Why did you join the Guard?
Well, I joined the National Guard because my mom wouldn't let me join the Navy, to be frank. But honestly, I wanted to serve, so I joined the Guard. I knew that it had good college benefits, and it'd keep me home. That was the big thing. That's why I didn't want to go active duty. I wanted to stay home. And it's really good college. It's really good vocationally. It's really good relationally. I've met a lot of cool folks, and a lot of the soldiers that I serve with, I knew before I even joined. I knew some of the guys I've served with currently back in high school. So it kind of feels like, I was back in high school. All these guys again. Now we all just wear camouflage. It's kind of cool.
Where do you see yourself in the future?
Well, so I've been full-time National Guard since July 2020. I work up here in Boise at Gowan Field, and I see myself in the future prospectively being the senior enlisted leader for the Chaplain Corps, which I work in. Right now, as it sits, I am number 2 overall for all the sergeants, and here in the next few years, I should be getting promoted to Master Sergeant and then overseeing and training all of my chaplain assistants in the state. It's going to be great. Good mentorship, good vocationally, and hopefully in 8 years too, I'll be retiring.
Thank you for your time, Colin.
Yeah.
But now back to you, Cubs.
Thank you for your time and service, Colton, and for telling us about the National Guard.
And now for lunch, I'm Lucian. Today's lunch is pizza, salad, cucumber, Orange Smiles, milk, Ripper, and a hamburger bar.
And now it's time for Today in History. I'm Claire. On this day in 1775, the U.S. Marine Corps were created. This elite force was founded in Philadelphia during the American Revolutionary War, worthy to operate on land, sea, and air. A resolution of the Second Continental Congress formed 2 battalions. Continental Marines became the forerunners of today's Marine Corps.
And now it's time for recycling. I'm Drake. How much solid waste has the Army diverted for landfills in tons? Is it A, 270,456 tons, B, 304,000 tons, C, 304,001 tons, or is it D, 400,079 and 876 tons? And the answer is B, 304,000 tons.
And now for word power. I'm Bella. What does the word valor mean? Is it A, skilled with weapons, B, strong in stature, C, someone who is of higher power, D, great courage in face of danger? And the answer is D, great courage in face of danger.
And now it's time for Babyface. I'm Ian. Which U.S. president is this? He served in the U.S. Navy as a naval aviator and became one of the youngest pilots in the Navy. Is it A, Richard Nixon, B, George H.W. Bush, C, John F. Kennedy, or is it D, Theodore Roosevelt? And the answer is B, George H.W. Bush.
And now for Where in the World Are We? I'm Charles. Some call this place the District or the Beltway. It is home to the most important government buildings. This place was nearly destroyed during the War of 1812 against Great Britain. The city's population remained low until the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, when many newly freed slaves came to live there. This is also where the president resides. Is it A, Olympia, Washington, B, Washington, D.C., C, Washington, Virginia, or is it D, Seattle, Washington? And the answer is B, Washington, D.C.
And now for a quote. I'm Gabe. A true soldier fights not because he hates what's in front of him, but because he loves what's behind him. J.K. Chesterton.
Now it's time for weather. I'm Porter. Make sure you wear a coat because the high is 50 degrees with the low of 25 degrees.
Thanks for watching, Cubs. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Max. Have a tremendous Veterans Day.